In a small village called Sunshine Valley, there lived a young man named Nam, just 22 years old, but with a heavy burden on his shoulders. When Nam was only 6, a devastating flood took his parents away, leaving him to care for his little sister, Mai, and his frail grandmother. From that moment, Nam became the pillar of his family. Nam was an exceptional vegetable farmer. His small garden behind their house was always lush and vibrant, thanks to his diligent care. Every morning, before the sun rose, Nam would harvest the freshest vegetables and bring them to the village market. The villagers trusted Nam's produce because it was always fresh, clean, and grown with love and dedication. But Nam was more than just a vegetable seller. With his genuine smile and warm heart, he was always willing to lend a hand. When he noticed Mrs. Tu, a lonely widow who couldn't afford to buy vegetables, Nam quietly prepared a bundle of fresh greens for her every week, free of charge. His kindness spread throughout the village, making him one of the most beloved individuals in Sunshine Valley. However, Nam's success did not go unnoticed. Two other vegetable sellers, Mr. Bay and Mrs. Nam, became envious. They believed Nam was stealing their customers and began plotting against him. One night, they snuck into Nam's garden and destroyed his crops, hoping to ruin his livelihood. But instead of harboring resentment, Nam quietly started over, without accusing anyone. The next day, when the villagers discovered what had happened, they were outraged by the cruelty of Mr. Bay and Mrs. Nam. A group of them came together to help Nam replant his garden. Touched by their support, Nam made a decision that would change the village forever. He transformed his vegetable garden into a community garden. He opened it to anyone who wanted to learn how to grow vegetables or needed food to sustain their family. From then on, Nam's garden became more than just a source of income for his family. It became a symbol of unity and kindness for the entire village. Witnessing Nam's generosity and the community's support, Mr. Bay and Mrs. Nam felt ashamed of their actions. They approached Nam to apologize and asked if he could teach them how to farm. Nam, with his forgiving nature, not only accepted their apologies, but also gladly showed them his techniques. Over time, the community garden flourished. Under Nam's guidance, not only Mr. Bay and Mrs. Nam, but also the entire village learned how to cultivate fresh, healthy vegetables. Their quality of life improved significantly. In the evenings, the villagers would gather around the garden to share stories, laughter, and moments of joy. Sunshine Valley became a place filled with warmth and compassion. Nam often looked out at the vibrant green garden that once represented his hope for survival. Now, it was the pride of the entire village. He smiled, knowing that his parents, wherever they were, would be proud of him and the loving community they had built together.